Right, hello all, and thanks for tuning in. I'm all very new at all of this, so I'm just making sure everything is working okay. There it is. I just checked it on my YouTube. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty exciting times. I am pretty much a bachelor at the moment with my beautiful wife and kids over in sunny and safe Mauritius. So during that time, I've managed to get myself a brand new PlayStation 4, which is the Pro version, so the nice top of the range one. I got it from kudu.co.za. Brilliant pricing. They've got all the products in stock, so really good service and quality from those guys, kudu.co.za. So go check it out. They've got everything that you could possibly want that is PlayStation 4. So yeah, this is the new MotoGP 20 game. I'm pretty much an addict, you could say. We've got the RobRidefast esports leagues that we've started, not only for PlayStation 4 versions, but also PC and Xbox. So go check out that RobRidefast esports MotoGP 20 game Facebook page if you would like to join. Yeah, and since I've had the game now and the PlayStation for just over 2 weeks, I've completed my Moto3 career mode, won that championship on a Husqvarna, completed Moto2 career mode, won that championship on a MV Agusta, 120% physics on pro mode, you know, all the top stuff. So playing the game at its maximum capacity pretty much. I'm still very old school. You can't teach this old dog new tricks. So I still use the keypad buttons as opposed to the analog joystick that a lot of guys use to play this game. I just haven't been able to make that transition just yet. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with my MotoGP career. This is my first season in MotoGP, and it was a proper rude awakening climbing into MotoGP from Moto3 and Moto2, where I pretty much dominated every race. It was, I won't say easy, but it was pretty much a walkthrough. Climbed straight into MotoGP, my first race at Qatar, and I finished 14th. I rode my milli off to finish 14th. So yeah, it really is tough. But since then, I've had some really good results. Here's the standings at the moment. I'm second in the standings behind Marc Marquez. Only 9 points in it. We've got Phillip Island, Sepang, and Valencia left, I believe. So 3 more rounds remaining. And it's very cool because I've just done the new update, and you can now have your own junior teams involved. So for next season, my second season in MotoGP, I have assigned a Moto2 junior team. There's my rider and my team managers and everything. As you can see, it's going to cost me a hell of a lot of money, more than I actually have. This is me currently in my first season of MotoGP. I didn't really have a hell of a lot of options, and I wanted to go with my own team as opposed to an actual established team. So I went for my Oakley Aprilia team. I was Oakley Husqvarna, I was Oakley MV Agusta. So I'm pretty loyal when it comes to sponsors in real life and in AR form. So I've gone for the Aprilia RSGP, and that also is why my season started off pretty horribly, I think it's safe to say. But we've developed the bike, done a lot of developing, and it's getting better. My custom Scorpion R1 helmet designed by Darren Else, who plays with us, Himmel Bessem, so he really is good at designing stuff. My cool 86 as well, he did. So yeah, I just love how you can get in there and like really just change a lot of things. You can do all your rider stuff. The team, you can change your livery up, so you could go for that option maybe, which is not looking too bad actually. I like the lines. You can obviously change the colors. It's a lot more kind of detailed than the previous MotoGP games. You could never really go this much into detail in as far as doing your own colors and that were concerned. So this is Ryan Scully and also Love Your Bike. Rob, yeah, it does look cool, eh? It does really look cool. So yeah, that's it. Let me go back to my home screen. Let's just go. I've got a couple of proposals. Oakley Yamaha is one that I was looking at, and then my current team, which team performance is looking pretty good after a year of development. But there is me racing a Ducati in real life and all. I want this GoPro option. I want that GoPro Ducati option. So I'm trying to see if there's an Oakley Ducati option, which there isn't. There's an Oakley Yamaha, which will be my second choice. But yeah, no, I want that GoPro Ducati, because GoPro have also been one of my sponsors. I got a nice hot chick, Estefana Berg, as my my manager, Donovan Flugel. Hey buddy, glad you're on. Yeah, Donovan is the man behind our RobRidefast86's League, so big thanks to him for also helping me set up my YouTube. So I'm glad this is going because I can help him stream. We're actually racing Moto2 in about an hour and a half's time. We've got our Thursday Moto2 leagues, Tuesday night is MotoGP, and on the weekends we do some fun racing Moto3, and we're going to start some old school 500s and MotoGP 4-stroke leagues. So yeah, get involved. It really is just tons of fun. So where are we going? Yeah, we're going Phillip Island. Proposal refused. Oh, just the Ducati refused me, so that's nice. But I'm still holding on to that Ducati. So yeah, this is it. I don't want to do free practice 3 because it's raining. So you can click and choose whichever one you want. Just remember, you've got to free practice 2 and free practice 3 you've got to do to get into Q1 or Q2. So don't just go straight to free practice 4 because you will miss out on Q1 and Q2. So this is Phillip Island, 9 points in it between myself and the mighty Mark Marquez. Andrea Dovizioso just behind me. Last time out Motegi, I managed to win there. I think I picked 3 or 4 wins up the whole season. Only 1 or 2 pole positions. There's been some fights like Catalonia and that where I've battled to get inside the top 5 while I've been developing my bike. So yeah, it hasn't been easy, but hopefully Phillip Island will be a little bit better for me. And if you hear some cursing and it sounds like I'm dying, don't worry, it's just me wanting to throw the remote to the TV because I do get very frustrated sometimes with this game. It's so easy to tuck the front end on these MotoGP bikes. It really is not an easy thing to get a MotoGP bike around at pace on this game. So what the first thing I want to do is track engineer. I've got my setup pretty much done, so I load my setup. I've got the Termas one is the one I liked the most. This is a setup that us in the RobRidefast86's League has pretty much kind of perfected, and it's kind of the best one for general everywhere, every track you go to. So preload front is 10, rear 3, fork rebound is 10, compression is at 2, single shock is at 10, compression 2, and then spring hardness. I sometimes play around with this when I go to tracks like Catalonia where I was braking and the front dives a little bit too much and it's all squirmy. I sometimes just play around with that and go up to 4 or 5, especially if my tire wear, my rear tire wear especially, gets hot very quickly. I sometimes change it. Steering adjustment 0-0, and then the gear ratios. I know, like Darren who says, Rob, how's it going? Darren's the man that obviously designed my beautiful helmet. I know I think they go quite shorter with first gear, but I just prefer first gear to be a little bit longer so it doesn't slide all over the place because I bang down the gears really fast. So if you like that, then you're going to have to go shorter. It's quite a long track, Phillip Island, so I'm going to go 7 final ratio, and I think 6 I'll keep there. Brake system 340/220, ECU 233, and I go power mode 2 just while I do my development test, because even these passing these have been an absolute mission so far this season. So yeah, there's my setup. Look how cool I look. I mean, how factory do you want to look at? How factory you want an RF86, RobRidefast86? Actually want to get Darren to do that RF for me and make the F and the P look like 1 and 86. So it's Rob Portman or RobRidefast86. So Darren, get some work to do there, my buddy. So like I said, if you hear me cursing and screaming, that it's standard procedure when I play the MotoGP game. We're going straight to for the first time. It might be a little bit long, 6 does seem a little bit long. Not too bad. Click on a little bit. Ooh, I've gone way too late in there. Able to hold it. All about throttle control in this game. Probably fed up, but I'll just roll off to give myself a nice bit of line. See now there, that's sometimes if I find it hindering a lot, I do sometimes just go up a little bit on spring hardness. I just feel like it's hitting the bottom, and that's why it's clicking me up. But it wasn't too bad there, that was controllable. Prop that up properly, nice one. You see, I just play with those markers on, just shows you brake points and turning in and exit points. I can play without them, I just prefer to have it. Obviously, in the development test, you will have the actual lines on, but those lines will be gone just now. I'm not even going to make this development test. I'm running my own. Doing pretty much standard feature this entire season. It's pretty, like I said, is a work in progress. I feel like I want to get in the top out. Yeah, I didn't even make it. That's how much I suck. So yeah, it's really hard. This career mode is not easy, but I think I did have power mode on one there, so I'm gonna. That does make a big difference. So I'm gonna put a fresh new set of softs on. There we go. And I'm gonna try, because obviously you need the development tests for credits, because credits is what is, makes you able to hire staff to develop the bike more, get better rides, and just the credits are pretty much everything. So I can't change my power mode just yet, but I'm down in the corner. As soon as I get onto the straight, change the power mode to 2. So that makes a difference. Way too wide. It's a nice thing about Phillip Island though, is you can just get it a little bit wide and bring it back. Yeah, it's 6 gears, so it's a little bit too long. Yeah, it's very sluggish there. Back down to first, a little bit of back brake. I'm still getting used to the back brake feeling, because I use the button. It's not as easy to get to that back brake as it would be with analog. There is a thing called thumb pump, and I do struggle with it often. In this game, it might be a bit low, because you can see the front tucking there, managed to save that. The remote does let you know when that front is about to completely let go. It just gives you a nice vibration. No, I'm not even going to make it. You suck. You absolutely suck. How fast do I want you to go? I'm on an Aprilia, people. Aprilia is actually a good package, but I don't know why.
Lane where the rider is returning to his team. He probably wants to reveal some further information about the bike setup.
I'm on 120% difficulty, so I know that. But still, I should be the championship up for grabs here. I can't mess around here. I'm trying to think if I can solid that suspension up a bit more. I don't think so. I'm going to find me much time. You can see my Nakamoto son, my crew chief. Usually pull something out the bag, but you don't sit there and look silly. Do something. Shout at somebody. I'm going to make this work, because so far 19th out of 23, that's shocking. Career mode is a lot more difficult. The other night when we did our RobRidefast Esports Championship, I was running like 2 seconds faster than I am on this bike. That's on the field load. Factory bike that we use from so it does make a difference. It's a much better line than Robin, so then. Up now in the split. I like the new graphics of the splits, and I like that they've got that's come with the update. A little bit too early there, but then I think they're going to turn on. It's about getting this bike stood up. And I guess bit late there, but you can do that. Trust me, I've been in this track in real life. This, as I do another Vignales, I'm going to rewind. I hate rewinding, but I'm going to rewind because I don't want to waste the entire night watching me try. Oh, lovely. Trying to make this work. So You've got to actually hold it tight to line it, and then... No, didn't get that right either. So I love this. Now I can just broadcast how you were saying with this game. Lovely. And again. See that? Yeah, I don't know. That is the irritating part of this game for me. It shouldn't just fold like that, but anyway, it does. So you gotta ride like an absolute penny. See, the wheeling as well makes me want to maybe just change my spin settings. Because this thing is bottoming out, that's causing it to really, I think, cannot handle at all. So, yeah, this is not going well for me. So I'm just going to leave it there because I'm not going to waste your time because I want to get through this race. I want to show you how manic it is to actually race in career mode on MotoGP. It is ridiculous. The AI riders just pretty much want to destroy you. That's what they want to do. I'm going to go track engineer. I'm going to go gear ratio. I'm going to make 6 is a little bit shorter. I'm going to keep I like my final ratio there because it gives me a little bit more power. And yeah, otherwise I suck. I'm just going to end the session. Not return to pit, end session.
The second round of free practice has also finished. Let's take a quick look at the results and see which riders recorded the best lap times.
Oh my goodness, I was doing the high 24s in our eSport league, so a lot of work to do there. It's just going to put me into Q1. Obviously, I'm going to try and make it out of Q1.
Welcome to Australia.
Yes, welcome to Australia. Thanks for queuing. Mr. Bradford was even ahead of me. I don't mind that. It's the only rider I don't mind being beaten by, but the rest of them, I can't have this happen. Change tyres, put a fresh new set of softs on. I'm also going to go suspension. I'm going to give myself 3 clickers on that, see if that helps. Yeah, the Nakamoto-san, yeah, it does, it shakes, but I have this like vibration. Now fix it. I pay you money. Yes, it has a vibration. I've told you 100 times.
His bike is ready, and the ride.
This horrible corner that Maverick Vinales did exactly what I did earlier, just tucking the front over there. It wasn't doing it in our esports racing league on the proper factory bikes. I did the famous Yamaha this week. We literally just select out of a hat what bike we're going to race on the night, so we get no practice. I'm not sure why it's fantastic, beautiful clear of my the guys on Bolton. Sorry, my balance can't realize my point on me. Getting ready for our Moto2 league coming up a little bit later. We'll broadcast that on Brandon Hart, MotoGP champion. He broadcasts it normally on his page. John Krugel, the man behind the racing league, he broadcasts it on his. I mean, yeah, so I'm not pursuing just yet. But I will soon. Because this game can play tricks on you sometimes. I get that looking in front of me. Radical, are you watching, my buddy? Uncle Rob's coming, my buddy. Uncle Rob is coming for you. Come back here, man. Come back here, you little fucky out of you. How are you going over here? I've got that. I've got better this time now. Still throwing its nose in the air like it just don't care. Brad is still absolutely destroying. Oh, he's gone. 26.7. Oh, I can't wait to over there. You can't do that. Man, what is going on? I go live and I just turn into a rookie. Well, I know it's a you never think I'm second in this championship. Come radical. Tow me along. Ivan Korobanos Terry, my buddy. It's a big one. Oh, too early again, invalid lap. Also running out of fuel, so you know what? That is where we're going to have to just go. I'm not going to waste the whole night. Let's get to this racing. There we go, land on my face. Nice way to end the session off.
Hello, we're joining you live from the Phillip Island circuit for the long-established Australian round of the MotoGP World
Championship. I'm normally
the cameras are now accompanying us on a tour of their favourite rider for today's MotoGP race. We can't make predictions, but judging from the extremely competitive qualifying sessions, we're sure we're going to see a fantastic show.
Track to chow tires. I don't know if the suspension setup actually helped, to be honest, so I'm going to go back to my norm. I'm going to change gear ratio a little bit. I'm going to go one higher on U. I'm going to go back to 6 on U. ECU, we've got to start on 1 because we'll just chow fuel. And let's go. My beautiful wife is my umbilical.
Engines are fired, the riders.
So here we go, let's see what I can do from last minute. Start, and a couple of good positions here. Always looks pretty well in here. Alex Marquez is down. He's keeping himself with the chair in the back. Sarko is also down. Rubbing his racing and something like that. Hey! Oliveira, you prick. No, man. Yeah, like I said, these ARs can be very bullying. They're not so stupid means a lot of the time, not all, 90% of the time. Don't just think you're going to see in your laugh. Come on, Paul, move on. I'm talking my box a bit slower than the rest of it. Easy stuff, yeah. No buttons. Not as fast as the rest of it. Turn 1 is always tricky because you can really haul ass into it. Put it up. Hard tires don't have the same amount of grip. It's a soft tire in the medium. I have to do some moves on it. Sorry, Paul. Come on, dude. Come here, I'm second the championship here, man. Marks running away with us now. Got to defend next year as a champion. Ooh, oh, I love it. No, I'm going to rewind it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a good call. You're good out of my way for you. I know it looks harsh and I'm a bastard, but it's how you have to ride against this game. Otherwise you're just going to be stuck in no man's land forever. Obviously only change points. Square this up nicely. take up all my time, but I can't see myself getting anywhere near the podium, which is not a good thing. Already got fun time. Don't laugh, but it is a real thing. He just doesn't stop. I keep jamming these brakes and nothing happens. As you can see again. So you can't brake hard because it will tuck the front, and then when you do brake, it doesn't stop. All the logs through the interweb. And you watch this man who calls his magazine and his RobRidefast. It's not really doing anything. I do promise you I'm trying my hardest. As you can see, I've got a very ill handling Aprilia underneath me and a very slow Aprilia. You see? No ways. I'm not accepting that. Oh my goodness. Lovely. Lovely. Right there, but sorry my love. I have to fight that because I'm a lemon on the right here. I promise you when I say this to you, I don't usually whine normally. But now that I'm broadcasting into the world, I just want to try and get through it. I just want to show you how absolutely manic, epic, cut, joyful, happy, crap, exciting, thrilling, annoying this MotoGP 29 is. And how not easy. Look, when someone might be telling me, hey, who's us now? Who's him now? His body's flying everywhere. Dead bodies in the room. Dead bodies in the room. I'm on a very ill handling Aprilia. Hopefully Aprilia. Two more laps. Yeah, wow. And a proper thumb, I'm not going to lie. So my thumb is killing me already. It's just a race Moto 2 tonight and I'm already got so fun. Honda on my thumb. The whole company's got it right into my arse. Oh, turning a little bit early there. my goodness. Don't turn in early, Rob. Stop turning early. Come on. Oh, just right around the outside of me, why don't you? So I've kind of ruined that Garmin ratio, but I just don't care. Last lap, finally, jeez, man. Just don't have the power, don't have the acceleration, don't have the motorbike. It's potentially going to cost me a championship here. I'm at 120% difficulty, and friends of mine did say to me, why the hell would you play at 120%? But Moto 3 and Moto 2 wasn't easy, but it wasn't this hard. I mean, I did walk those championships comfortably. I'm 9 points behind second in this. I'm not all doom and gloom. I think second is okay. Look, Ireland should be one of my better tracks, and now I'm not even in the points. Come on, Leish. Yeah, 9 to the Leish there because I cannot finish. Second and 28. You know, he's popping his oats all year. Oh, and Mark wins, lovely. Right, there you have it, people. That is my very embarrassing introduction to the MotoGP 20 game. I hope you enjoy watching me
the riders enjoy the acclaim of the fans on their victory lap. Let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
16th place with no points. Yeah, buy the MotoGP 20 game. It's a blast. Just don't play it at 120% in career mode in MotoGP because you will get annihilated. Or if you Rob Portman, you will get annihilated. But yeah, that's it. So I've got my YouTube channel set up. I will be showing off a couple of rounds. I don't think I'll do all of them. I don't want to bore you to death. But there's some exciting rounds, especially next season.